there's something that's happening in our culture that I think we're becoming more aware of, and that is all the noise. We're starting to see that we're getting so much input, we can't receive anything. I had an experience the other day where I had shared some information with my Bible study group, and I was really excited about Philippians 1:9 and how God fills us with the fruit of righteousness. It's His work in us. I was all excited. I could tell it wasn't penetrating or landing in any of the ladies as helpful as I thought it was. And I felt very bad. When the session was over, I prayed for them, but again, I felt like I had really failed. So I texted a few and said, I'm sorry, I think I really failed you. They texted back and said, oh, don't take that burden on. I tried to brush it off. And then as the day went on, other negative things started like a snowball. So one hurt or wound or thing I was started gathering more. And all of a sudden I started seeing all these things I was doing wrong. By the evening, feeling like I was such a failure. And so I started journaling at night and telling God how awful. And then I started thinking, who am I to share with anybody about hearing God's voice? I can't hear God's voice. Maybe I never have. And all these thoughts kept flooding out until I saw them on the paper and I realized, are these right thoughts? Do I have to accept these as true? I know I'm not perfect. I know it says don't judge yourself more than what you've been given. But I was letting far too many thoughts in. And so I said, Lord, can I give you these thoughts? Can I give you these thoughts and ask for your thoughts? And immediately I felt like a fog cleared, like debris was being cleared off of a path. And I felt the flow of his love coming again. I didn't hear any words, but I sensed a flowing of his love again. And I realized I had let debris pile up and take over. And all I needed to do was turn to him and say, God, can you help me? Can you help me hear you? So I encourage you. Are there voices right now that are louder than they need to be? Are there voices that are condemning? Or maybe you have judgmental thoughts of other people and you're blaming everybody. Oh, if only they did this, or if they could learn to encourage me, or if they could do this. Turn to him. We often can't clear the clutter out of our own heads because we put it in there or we allowed it to land in there. It might be the enemy. It might be our own personality. It might be things we were told in our childhood. All of these things are things that God can clear and bring his voice more clear. He just wants us to ask for help. Thank you.